Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we are finally going to be going over the all-new Ford Raptor R. Before we get in this video though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Ken Gar Ford here in American Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this Raptor R. I'm going to include a link to their inventory in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Kellen. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a supercharged 5.2 liter V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 10 around town and then 15 on the highway, with power outputs being a whopping 700 horsepower and then 640 pound-feet of torque. And just look at the Raptor logo in the orange on the supercharger. That is so cool. And by the way, it's super far back and pretty deep into the engine bay. Also, I want to mention, this is like the heaviest Raptor hood ever. Now, before we go over the front end, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, we've got the Raptor R's power dome, and notice we have the orange on the R to signify this is a Raptor R. And by the way, from the driver's seat, you can tell that this is larger than the dome on the regular Raptor. Now we've got these cool orange daytime running lights with the marker lights, just like the regular F-150 Raptor, but notice the Ford logo is all blacked out, and then we have another R logo here in the grille, as well as the rigid fog lights down below. You guys can see parking sensors here on the front end, and then we've got those orange tow hooks to match the overall R theme. And by the way, the bumper is also blacked out, so that's another difference with this, is it's blacked out instead of kind of more of like the metallic gray color you get on the regular Raptor. But the skid plate isn't painted, so it's kind of interesting looking from the black to the silver. Sorry about my shadow, but putting it all together, this thing looks crazy. Now coming on the side here, we've got 37's Raptor on 17-inch wheels in the front and in the rear, just like the performance package Raptor, and it's got the beadlock capable wheels, but notice the wheels are blacked out to go with the R theme. Now something to note is they did make the front springs with the Raptor R slightly stiffer compared to the regular Raptor to accommodate for the slightly heavier engine. Now the fender flares are also blacked out compared to the gray you get in the regular Raptor. This little hood vent, that's unchanged, and then you guys can see the mirrors body painted, and then we've got the Raptor style side steps. Now, just like the regular F-150 Raptor, we've got the live valve Fox shocks here in the rear. They're also in the front as well, if you're wondering. And then we also have the multi-link here in the rear, and then of course a solid rear axle, as well as a full-size spare tire. So the Raptor R actually has a regular Raptor key fob on it. Actually, I don't know if that's like a red R after that because we can't see. But anyways, we've got like the function like the tailgate drop down, which, there you go. Now I'd like to mention that payload capacity with this truck is 1,391 pounds, which is more than a performance pack regular Raptor, so somehow this has more payload. Towing capacity is still not like 8-ish thousand pound range. Anyways, we've got LED lights here in the bed, and then you guys can see the full outlet as well, and then we've got the measuring charts here just like other F-150s, and then this has the tailgate step system as well as, well, an automatic raise function. So we've got the really cool Raptor taillights here that are blacked out in the center portion of the bezel, and then again code orange there on the R. And then notice that this is again blacked out, so that's another big difference between a regular Raptor. And then you guys can see the parking sensors here at the bottom of the bumper, and yeah, the exhaust tips do look different. You guys can kind of see with the shape. It seems like the exhaust tip is like less open compared to the regular Raptor. But putting it all together, you know, although it's just subtle changes, as a Raptor connoisseur, I guess is what I'll call myself because I've owned, you know, a couple, I think it looks pretty dang cool. Now taking a look at the door panel, you guys can see again with the code orange stitching, and notice that everything is blacked out here with the Raptor R. And I've got carbon fiber in my Raptor. It looks like the print with this is actually different compared to what I have in my Raptor with the performance pack. And then you can see here the seats, again, also all blacked out, but you've got the Alcantara inserts here with the code orange. And so again, with my performance pack, I've got the blue Alcantara seats, and so it's definitely cool to see the black ones. I'll be honest, the black ones look a lot better. Now the Raptor R only comes in Super Crew format, so you got tons of legroom here in the back. We got a little storage pocket here. More of that code orange stitching, by the way. Some cup holder action, and then you guys can see here with the vents down below, heated seats, and then we've got some outlet action at the bottom as well. And then headroom back here is obviously great. And don't worry, even the Raptor R has a cup holder armrest. Now with the front door panel, we've got that same code orange stitching, and then you guys can see here with the padding down below. All of our window controls, front to rear automatic. You got your mirror adjustments, they do power fold in. And then again, you got that same unique carbon fiber print. Notice the memory seat functionality, and the mirrors do have blind spot monitoring. I forgot to mention earlier, but we got the Bang & Olufsen sound system. And having that sound system means that we've got the speaker here in the headrest, and then notice with the Raptor R logo there, that is so cool. And then you can see again with the Alcantara here, really aggressive bolstering. So these are the same seats in the performance pack Raptor, they're just blacked out. And then again with the power adjustments and then Ford performance. Pedals look pretty normal. We've got our pedal adjustment right there, parking brake. We've got our light control here with the mirror lights, and then again blacked out trim here with the flag and code orange. And then you guys can see here with the adjustment for the steering wheel, and the paddle shifters even look darker as well. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, we've got the marker here at the top finished in code orange with the black leather trim all around, code orange stitching as well. And then we've got our adjustment here for the steering, the suspension, and then the exhaust. So yeah, just like the regular EcoBoost Raptor, you can make the exhaust louder or quieter. You guys heard that in the exhaust clip. And here's some I guess interior revving so you guys can hear what it sounds like. So here is the quiet mode inside. And then here's normal. And then here's sport. Ooh, that one's aggressive. And then finally, here is Baja. Wow, that's pretty crazy. And we've got our volume controls here, voice command controls, and then we have our adaptive cruise control as well as our R mode. And then yeah, those paddle shifters, I feel like they're a little bit darker here with the R. And then we have our turn signal windshield wiper stock. Now full digital gauge cluster, and if you guys are wanting that, R mode is like a custom drive mode, so I can press it twice to enter it. Right now it's in default setting, but we have a bunch of different drive modes just like the regular F-150 Raptor. So we've got a normal mode, we've got an off-road mode, a Baja, a rock crawl mode, and then the other side we've got a sport mode, a tow haul mode, and then a slippery mode as well. And then just like the regular Raptor, as that animation takes a second to go through, we got a bunch of different menus you can scroll through, see different bits of info on the truck itself. Now popping the Raptor onto reverse, we do have a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. We also have the bird's eye view as well. And then you guys can see all the different viewpoints here, including the bed camera. So great 360 camera system. Now here's the rest of the infotainment system. Shortcut bar here at the bottom. We got this auxiliary tab here off to the side if the camera will focus on it. There you go. We got a shortcut button at the top of the infotainment system for the camera system, parking assist, stability control, and then we do have like our trail control as well. And then this also has trail turn assist. And now just like every other F-150, you got the Pro trailer, and then we got the trailer brake controls down below. And then with our drive line select, we have 2-wheel high, 4-wheel auto, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, and a locking differential in the rear. And I also want to mention that carbon fiber trim looks so cool. Anyways, we've got some volume controls here. And then notice dual zone climate, heated and ventilated seats. More carbon fiber trim here in the center section, and this covers the wireless phone charging pad. And then we got a couple cup holders here, the fold down shifter, you just press that button, and then we got our manual shift function as well. And then we've got Raptor R here on the center console. This has the workbench, so it pops up just like that. And then you guys can see the rest of the console. And then notice the carbon fiber trim on the outside of the glove box, and if I press this, it'll open it up. Then you guys can see inside as well. And then look at like the padding and the code orange stitching here on the dash. And then up top we've got all of our auxiliary switches here for the Raptor, our power sliding rear window as well. And then this has a full panoramic sunroof. Now here's a window sticker for this Raptor R, and you guys can see all the standard equipment. And notice the Raptor R is called an 802A equipment group. $30,000 for the package. That's gonna take a little bit out of the wallet. But this has the moonroof and tailgate package. That's pretty much the only package you can actually get on the Raptor R. But notice base MSRP $76,000, and then destination almost $2,000. Wow. But total MSRP $111,150. But obviously in today's market, these are going for a lot more. I've seen several like actual transactions like used with these selling for like $150,000 to $160,000. Anyways, let's sum things up. Well, let's talk about visibility before we take this back to its parking space. So here's your visibility over the hood. Both the mirrors do blind spot monitoring and through the rest of the rear. And well, yeah, so I do want to mention that someone that I know happens to be taking delivery of a Raptor in the very near future, and so I will have a full review coming for you guys soon. But this one, obviously, I don't know the person that will be buying this, and so I do not feel comfortable driving the truck other than to the little filming location here in the parking lot and then putting it back in its parking space. But I figure that you guys would at least want to see a little bit of driving here at the with the Raptor R. Right, we're just in a parking lot. But I guess we got this little straightaway here, so I guess we can use that to our advantage. Also, I'm being very careful, like overly cautious, because you got to remember, sticker price on this truck's $111,000, but like market value on this truck is probably, like, here in Utah, I bet like 107. I don't know, I might be off a little bit, but like it's a lot. So you guys know I own a Gen 3, and you know, again, I'll have like full driving impressions once I'm able to drive my friend's Raptor R. But let me tell you, the throttle response with this is so much more instant. It's absolutely insane. But it feels like literally this just feels like a Raptor with a V8, and that's exactly what it is. But like, that's what it feels like. If you've driven a Gen 3, you've driven the Raptor R, just imagine way more response, way more power. Like, that's what this truck is all about. It is absolutely insane. I love it, and I went down the wrong row. So now I got to do the reverse of shame because that fit, I could fit down there, but again, $170,000 pickup truck, we're not going to. I guess this gives you guys a little bit more seat time with the truck. But I guess the other question is this worth the hype? Because again, you know, market values on these are absolutely through the roof. And what I'd have to say is, I think if you're a Raptor fan, if you're a Ford fan, then yes. If you're just looking for like a crazy, you know, like $100,000 vehicle, like, yeah, this is a crazy $100,000 vehicle, but you know, at this price point, especially at the, you know, price point that these are selling at, there's a lot of other vehicles that you could get that I think would frankly be extremely enjoyable. Now, will they have the resale value of the Raptor R? Will they have the rarity of the Raptor R? Not necessarily, but you got to remember, this ultimately is a modified F-150. That's what the Raptor is, right? Super beefed up F-150. And then, you know, this is like a modified version of that. So it's like double, basically. But I think Ford did a fantastic job. I'm excited to do a full review on one of these, but let me know what you guys think about the new Raptor R.